Buddhist wisdom and the science of vitality. Did you know that what you eat and how you take care of yourself can determine not only your health, but also your vital energy and mental clarity? In Buddhism, the body is the temple that supports the mind on its path to enlightenment, and neglecting it is like trying to meditate in a ruined temple. However, many people age prematurely, feel constant fatigue, and lose their vitality without realizing that the solution may lie in 5 essential nutrients that nature has provided. Today, we will reveal the 5 essential and affordable vitamins that can help you maintain youthful skin, strong bones, and a sharp mind. But this is not just about nutritional science. It's about Buddhist wisdom, the same wisdom that monks have applied for centuries to preserve their vitality and longevity. No matter your age, what you discover in this video could transform the way you care for your body and experience life. Before we begin, tell me, have you ever felt like you lack energy, or that your body doesn't respond as it used to? Leave your answer in the comments and pay close attention, because what you'll learn today could mark a before and after in your well-being. If you value deep and transformative knowledge, subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications. Many who watch our videos are not yet subscribed, and here we share teachings that can change your life. Don't miss this opportunity to awaken a new awareness about your health and energy. Now let's begin with the first vitamin and discover how to maintain youth and vitality with simple yet powerful changes. Vitamin C, the elixir of cellular youth. The search for youth and longevity is not a modern desire. Since ancient times, sages have observed the relationship between diet, vital energy, and the well-being of body and mind. In Buddhism, it is understood that the balance of karma is reflected not only in our external actions, but also in how we care for our body, the temple that allows us to walk the path of Dharma. Among the many gifts nature offers us, vitamin C stands out as an essential elixir for preserving vitality. In Buddhist teachings, maintaining a healthy body is considered an act of compassion, not only toward oneself, but also toward others, because with a strong body, we can better serve the Sangha and the world. The effects of vitamin C on health are astonishing. Its powerful antioxidant effect helps neutralize free radicals, those little saboteurs that accelerate aging and distance us from a state of harmony. In Buddhist tradition, illness and premature aging are partly connected to the cycle of samsara, where suffering arises from unconscious habits, thoughts, and actions. But just as in meditation, where mindfulness allows us to transform the mind, the conscious consumption of proper nutrients can transform our body. It is no coincidence that many vitamin C-rich foods come from the earth in their purest form. Fruits like oranges, lemons, guavas, and kiwis are expressions of the universe's generosity, loaded with vital energy to strengthen our immune system and boost collagen production, essential for maintaining youthful, radiant skin. In Buddhist monasteries, it is common to see monks receive these fruits with gratitude, understanding that each bite is a manifestation of positive karma that nourishes not only the body, but also the soul. But consuming vitamin C is not just a physical act. It is also a practice of mindful awareness. Recommended spiritual exercise is to take a moment before eating any food to give thanks for its energy. For example, when holding an orange in your hands, reflect on all the effort nature made to bring it to you, the sun that nourished its growth, the rain that hydrated its roots, the hands that harvested it. This simple act of gratitude transforms eating into a practice of wisdom and connection with the present, elevating our vibration and harmonizing our physical and spiritual well-being. Just as the Buddha taught that true treasure is not found externally, but in the internal cultivation of peace and knowledge, caring for the body through nutrition reflects our relationship with life. Vitamin C, by strengthening the body and mind, helps us remain on this path with greater clarity, purpose, and longevity. But this is just the beginning. There are other essential sources of energy and well-being that have been valued by sages throughout time. Now we will move forward to the next key for a balanced and prosperous life. Vitamin E, the skin's protective shield. The human body is a reflection of nature, and just as a tree needs strong roots and resilient bark to withstand the passage of time, our skin requires protection to stay firm and healthy. In Buddhist tradition, the body is not just a vehicle, but also a manifestation of accumulated karma, a testimony to how we have cared for our existence in this and other lives. Vitamin E, with its regenerative and protective capacity, acts as a shield that not only preserves the skin's youth, but also reminds us of the importance of nourishing ourselves from within, with consciousness and gratitude. Over time, Buddhist monks have understood the importance of the connection between body and spirit. In many monasteries, The use of essential oils rich in vitamin E has been a common practice to keep the skin nourished and protected from environmental elements. Beyond its physical impact, this care is seen as an act of compassion, a recognition that the body is sacred and should be treated with respect. After all, it is through this body that we can meditate, learn the Dharma, and cultivate wisdom on our journey toward nirvana. The benefits of vitamin E go beyond aesthetics. This essential nutrient helps combat oxidative stress, reduces inflammation, and strengthens the skin's natural barrier against external toxins. In nature, we find this vitamin in almonds, sunflower seeds, avocados, and natural oils, all foods that have been considered since ancient times as sources of vital energy. Just as in meditation, where the mind is strengthened by freeing itself from negative thoughts, the skin is also strengthened when we nourish it properly, allowing it to reflect the inner balance we cultivate. To incorporate vitamin E into daily life mindfully, we can adopt a small care ritual inspired by Buddhist teachings. Each night, while applying a natural oil to the skin, do so with full attention, feeling the texture, temperature, and aroma of the product as you gently massage your face or hands. This is a good time to repeat a positive affirmation, like a mantra, thanking the body for its health and protection. This simple gesture transforms an ordinary routine into a moment of connection with the present, reminding us that true beauty comes from the state of our mind and heart. Vitamin E, then, is not just a nutrient. It is a tool to reinforce our relationship with the body and nature. Caring for ourselves with respect and gratitude helps us progress on the path of enlightenment, reminding us that longevity is not only measured in years, but in the quality with which we live each moment. But youth and vitality require more than just external protection. We also need internal energy to sustain us along the way. For this, the next vitamin we will explore will be an invaluable source of wisdom and longevity. Vitamin D, source of energy and longevity. Since ancient times, Buddhist monks have understood that sunlight not only illuminates the external world, but also nourishes the body and mind. In the daily practice of Buddhism, the relationship with nature is fundamental, and the sun is seen as a source of wisdom, energy, and balance. Vitamin D, known as the vitamin of the sun, is a reminder that, like the teachings of the Dharma, light has the power to transform our existence, strengthen our body, and guide us toward a state of greater clarity and longevity. The role of vitamin D in the body is profound. It regulates essential functions that allow us to stay active and healthy. In Buddhism, the body is considered a sacred vehicle that allows us to walk the path toward enlightenment. And just as a temple needs solid foundations to stand, our bones require proper support so we can move forward with stability on our spiritual journey. Many illnesses and symptoms of fatigue arise when we distance ourselves from the sun's energy. Natural force that has been revered in various spiritual traditions for its ability to give life and renewal. Monks have wisely integrated the sun into their daily practices. In many monasteries, meditation is performed at dawn when the first rays of sunlight touch the earth, symbolizing a new beginning. Morning sun exposure not only allows for the natural absorption of vitamin D, but also helps synchronize the body's internal rhythm, promoting a state of balance and harmony. This is a reminder that true longevity depends not only on what we consume, but on how we relate to our environment and utilize its gifts with gratitude and awareness. Incorporating vitamin D into daily life is simple but requires mindfulness. Beyond sunlight, some foods like fatty fish, mushrooms, and fortified products can help maintain optimal levels of this essential vitamin. However, beyond diet, you can practice a small ritual each morning by going outside, closing your eyes, and breathing deeply, feeling the sun's warmth on your skin and visualizing how this energy strengthens the body and clears the mind. In that moment, you can recall a teaching from the Buddha. Just as a lamp dispels darkness, the light of knowledge dispels ignorance. By receiving the sun with gratitude, it becomes an act of compassion toward oneself, nourishing both body and spirit. Aging is not just a biological process, but also an energetic one. A body strengthened by vitamin D becomes an ally in maintaining vitality and mental clarity along the path. However, health is not only measured in physical strength, but also in the well-being of the mind. And this is where the next vitamin becomes crucial, a nutrient that acts as the guardian of our memory and mental focus. Let's continue exploring the secrets of longevity with the next key to a full and balanced life. Vitamin B12, key to a strong mind. In the pursuit of enlightenment, the mind plays a fundamental role. Clear thinking agile memory, and awakened awareness are essential tools for following the Dharma and transcending the cycle of samsara. However, in today's world, many people experience mental fatigue, confusion, and difficulty concentrating without understanding the cause. Vitamin B12 is a key element in this process, as it strengthens cognitive function, keeps the nervous system healthy, and provides the energy needed for the mind to operate at its full potential. Just as the body needs food, the mind needs nutrients to sustain it and keep it awake on its journey toward wisdom. The effects of vitamin B12 deficiency can be silent but profound, from constant fatigue to memory loss and disorientation. A mind lacking this nutrient can become an obstacle on the spiritual path. In Buddhist texts, it is taught that mental clarity is one of the pillars for reaching nirvana. The Buddha himself taught that the mind must be cultivated and strengthened, just as a farmer tends his field before harvest. Thus, maintaining adequate levels of vitamin B12 is not just an act of physical health, but also a commitment to the development of wisdom and mindfulness. The main sources of vitamin B12 are found in foods like fish, eggs, dairy products, and some algae, the latter being a common element in the diets of many Eastern cultures. Buddhist monks who follow a plant-based diet must be especially mindful of their intake, ensuring the body receives the proper nutrients to sustain meditation and deep reflection. In some monasteries, food is considered an extension of spiritual practice, where each bite is an act of compassion and gratitude toward life, reflecting the connection between food and the mind. For those seeking to strengthen their mind, an exercise is to practice mindful eating. Before consuming a vitamin B12-rich food, take a moment to observe it, reflect on its origin, and give thanks for the energy it will provide the body. This simple act of presence transforms eating into a sacred ritual, a reminder that every choice we make affects our body, mind, and karma. Additionally, repeating a mantra during meals can help focus the mind and enhance nutrient absorption, turning the act of eating into a spiritual experience. Strengthening the mind is an essential step on the path to a full and long life. Without mental clarity, knowledge cannot be deeply understood or applied. But vitality is not just about mental energy, it's also about physical balance. To maintain a strong body and a healthy heart, there is one vitamin that is key to proper calcium distribution in the body and the prevention of disease. Now we will discover the final piece in this longevity puzzle. Vitamin K2, the key to strong bones and a healthy heart. Balance is one of the most valuable teachings of the Dharma. Just as the mind needs clarity to advance on the path of enlightenment, the body needs stability to sustain us in this existence. In Buddhism, it is taught that well-being is not a destination, but a constant practice of harmony between the physical, mental, and spiritual. Vitamin K2, though less known, plays a fundamental role in this balance, ensuring that calcium in our body is distributed correctly, strengthening bones and protecting the heart. In Buddhist tradition, monks understand that the health of the body reflects the health of the spirit, and maintaining a strong organism is a way to honor life and the path of karma. Many people consume calcium thinking it is enough to strengthen bones, but without vitamin K2, this mineral can accumulate in the wrong places, hardening arteries, instead of strengthening the skeleton. This is where the wisdom of balance comes into play. Just as in meditation we learn to direct our energy consciously, vitamin K2 guides calcium to where it is truly needed, preventing issues like osteoporosis and cardiovascular disease. In Buddhist philosophy, it is said that accumulating knowledge is not enough. It must be applied with intelligence and purpose. Similarly, consuming nutrients is not enough. Each must fulfill its function correctly. The best natural sources of vitamin K2 are found in fermented foods like natto, aged cheeses, and egg yolks. In many Asian cultures, fermentation is seen as a sacred process, a transformation in which ingredients refine and enhance their properties. This concept has a deep parallel with the spiritual path. Just as fermented foods undergo change to become more beneficial, humans go through difficulties and lessons in samsara to evolve and reach awakening. Thus, consuming vitamin K2-rich foods is not only an act of physical care, but also a reminder that everything in life is a process of transformation. To incorporate this nutrient into daily life with full awareness, you can perform a small gratitude ritual before eating. When sitting at the table, take a moment to reflect on how each food arrived there, how nature and human effort made that sustenance possible. In Buddhist tradition, it is common for monks to take a few moments before each meal to give thanks and become aware that each bite is an opportunity to nourish not only the body, but also the mind and spirit. This practice strengthens the connection with the present and helps us remember that true compassion begins with respect for our own well-being. The body is the vehicle that allows us to walk the path of wisdom, and keeping it strong is an act of respect toward life itself. However, beyond nutrients and health practices, there is a fundamental aspect in the aging process, our perception of time and life. Is it possible to maintain youth beyond biology? Can we transform aging into a process filled with dharma and spiritual growth? Now we will explore how longevity depends not only on the body, but on the energy with which we live each day. As we reach the end of this exploration into Buddhist wisdom and the science of vitality, it's clear that true well-being is not just about adding years to life, but adding life to our years. The 5 essential vitamins we've discussed, C, EDB12 and K2, are more than just nutrients. They are sacred keys to longevity, energy, and mental clarity, deeply intertwined with the teachings of mindfulness and compassion. But beyond the science, the most profound lesson is this: your body is not just a vessel, it is a temple. Your mind is not just a tool, it is the gateway to awakening. And your spirit is not separate, it is one with the universe. The wisdom of integration. The Buddha taught that suffering arises from ignorance and imbalance, while liberation comes from wisdom and harmony. In the same way, ignoring your body's needs leads to fatigue, illness, and premature aging. Neglecting your mind's nourishment results in distraction, forgetfulness, and spiritual stagnation. Disconnecting from gratitude and presence robs life of its sacredness. Yet when we consciously nourish ourselves through mindful eating, meditation, and self-care, we align with the Dharma of well-being. We honor the interdependence of all things, recognizing that food is not just fuel, it is prana, life force. Breath is not just air, it is the bridge between body and spirit. Aging is not just decay, it is an opportunity for deeper wisdom. The path forward, a call to awakened living. Now the choice is yours. Will you continue on autopilot, letting stress, poor diet, and unconscious habits dictate your vitality, or will you step into the role of a mindful guardian of your health, treating each meal, each breath, and each moment as sacred? Here's how you can begin today. Eat like a monk, choose whole, natural foods rich in these 5 vitamins. Practice gratitude before meals. Pause, breathe, and honor the journey of your food from earth to plate. Chew slowly, savor mindfully. Eating is meditation in action. Move like water, sunlight is medicine. Spend time outdoors daily to absorb vitamin D and reconnect with nature. Stretch, walk, flow. Your body thrives on gentle, mindful movement. Meditate like a sage, just 5 minutes a day. Sit in silence, observe your breath, and let thoughts pass like clouds. Repeat a mantra, such as, I nourish my body, I calm my mind, I awaken my spirit. Rest like a child. Sleep is sacred. Prioritize deep, restorative rest to heal and rejuvenate. Digital detox before bed. Let your mind unwind in stillness. A final invitation. This is not just about living longer, it's about living brighter. Every choice you make, what you eat, how you move, where you focus your mind, shapes not only your health but your karma, your energy, and your spiritual evolution. So now, I ask you again, which of these teachings resonated most deeply with you? What one habit will you commit to improving today? Share your thoughts in the comments. Your words might inspire someone else on their path, and if this wisdom has touched you, subscribe and turn on notifications so we can continue this journey together. Each video is a step deeper into awakening, vitality, and inner peace. May you walk in health, wisdom, and boundless energy. May your body be strong, your mind clear, and your spirit radiant. And may every meal, every breath, and every moment bring you closer to enlightenment. With gratitude, Daily Dharma.